So I'm delighted to be joined here by Dalton Smith. Dalton, you've just done your media workout. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Another day. I think we get used to the cameras a little bit now, but yeah, life's good and yeah, fight coming up, so I'm excited.
So speaking about that fight coming up against Mathieu Germain, how excited are you for it?
Yeah, I'm excited to. I think more importantly, I'm straight back out. I'm keeping that momentum going, and yeah, I think it's a good fight. Um, Obviously, I think Matthew's going to bring some stuff to, a little bit of a different style to what I've had in my last couple of fights. So, yeah, like I say, I'm excited, ready to get back in there, back in my hometown, and yeah, it's good.
Is that something that's important to you, keeping active, especially on the back end of that injury? And then obviously now you are very close to a world title shot.
Yeah, like you say, it's obviously last year I obviously got a good win there, and I just wanted to keep the momentum. But like you say, it's boxing, you can pick up injuries and stuff. So, obviously, we was lucky enough to get out early in the year, straight back out again now, and like I say, I'm close to that world title shot. So, no stone left unturned, and ready to put on a big performance.
So there's quite a big market at the moment for boxing in Yorkshire. Obviously, on your card, we have the likes of Josh Padley and Ishmael Davis. How does it feel to be the man who's kind of leading the way for that?
Yeah, I mean it's good. Obviously I've known these guys a few years. Obviously me and Josh have sparred over the years. Obviously Ishmael as well. He's down here sparring the lads and stuff. So, I think it's just good for for Yorkshire, especially obviously Sheffield's always been a big boxing city. I'm keeping that on the map and keeping that legacy going for my own city. So yeah, I mean it's good. It's obviously us fighters are able to put on big shows like that. So yeah, it's good.
So you are the WBC mandatory challenger for the £130 world title. If you do get the win on April 19th, when ideally for you would you want to face champion Alberto Puyol?
So when I win on April the 19th, I think it's a fight what we can make, before the end of the year. Of course, obviously all my attention's on April the 19th. I want to go in there, put on a great performance, and then after that, of course, I'll be calling out Alberto Puello. Going after that big fight. So yeah, I think it's very possible we can, especially the promoter I'm with. Matchroom Eddie, I'm sure we can make that happen.
How does that kind of sound to you? A world title fight before the end of this year. When you're a little kid boxing, did you ever think that you would be so close now to this stage?
It feels like it was yesterday when I was that little kid, daydreaming, wanting to be a world champion. But it shows life goes fast. But I've worked hard over the years. I've definitely earned my spot, and that's why I need to do everything correct. Touching distance and achieving my childhood dream. So, I'm not going to let nobody take that away from me, and that's including Mathieu Germain.
Obviously, champion Alberto Puyol, he won his fight against Sandor Martin. Did you watch much of that fight, and how much do you kind of make of Alberto Puyol?
Yeah, I thought it was a competitive fight. It was close. Of course, Alberto Puello, he's a good fighter. He's not a world champion for no reason, especially in the weight division we're in. So, of course, he's a good fighter, but I believe I'm better, and I can take that green and gold strap from him.
So the super lightweight division has a lot of talent in it at the moment. Who would be your top 5 fighters right now?
Whoever's got the belts. The top fighters are the ones who've got the belts, and those are the ones we'll be chasing down. But of course, there's some big names. Fighters, obviously some have moved up. Potentially some can move up from lightweight. So obviously you look over the pond, over in the States, there's some big names there. But for me, whoever's got the belt, that's who you'll be chasing down.
There's 2 names that right now don't have belts, which are in the domestic scene. They are Jack Catterall and Adam Azim. Obviously, I know you must be getting sick of the name Adam Azim. And do you think it's actually a fight that we will ever see, considering, like you say, if you win that WBC world title, you're going to be challenging for other world titles. Do you ever see the fight with Adam actually happening?
Yeah, I don't think it's a fight what wouldn't happen. Of course, we'd always be on a trajectory towards to fighting each other. So, of course you get bored, but it's boxing, it's business, and of course I think it's a big fight. What would definitely happen in the future. So, and like you said, the Jack Catterall's there. I know he'll be chasing for the big fights and stuff. So, I mean, it's good that there's domestic names there, especially for the British fans. It always makes sense to make British fights. So, you always need those dancing partners.
So, finally, what kind of performance can we expect from yourself on April the 19th in Sheffield?
Explosive, explosive. Like I said, I want to keep that momentum going. Hopefully, it'd be nice to get the rounds under my belt, but if it comes early, I'm not complaining. So I just know it's going to be a great performance from me.
Dalton Smith, thanks so much for your time.